The verse from Proverbs 22:7 proclaims with profound wisdom, "The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is slave to the lender." This powerful verse, deeply embedded within the Holy Scriptures, holds a timeless truth. A truth that has seen centuries pass by, yet its relevance has only deepened with the flow of time. It resonates just as strongly in our modern times, as it must have in the days of its inception. The verse carries with it an age-old wisdom, a stark reminder of the chains that debt can place upon us. The chains of debt, a metaphor often utilized to convey the constraints and burdens that financial obligations can enforce upon an individual's life. For isn't it true that debt in all its forms can quickly transform from a helpful tool into a crippling burden? It's much like a double-edged sword, a resource that can provide the means to fulfill dreams, but also a monster that can mercilessly pull you into a vortex of never-ending obligations. To understand the verse's potency, let us immerse ourselves in its every word, its every syllable. The rich rule over the poor, a reality that has been prevalent since time immemorial. The rich, with their affluence and power, often hold sway over those less fortunate. The verse also emphasizes the point that this rule is not a decree of fate, but a consequence of financial decisions. The second part of the verse, "and the borrower is slave to the lender," is a piercing truth that cuts through the illusions of temporary affluence borrowed money can provide. It is a somber reminder that the borrower, despite their best intentions, is inevitably subjected to the will and mercy of the one who lends. The borrower surrenders their autonomy, their capacity for self-determination, and in many cases their peace of mind, to the lender. The verse doesn't merely aim to highlight the perils of financial imprudence, but to underscore the importance of financial responsibility. Financial responsibility, a term often bandied about, but what does it truly mean? It means living within one's means. It means prioritizing needs over wants. It means planning for the future and not just living for the present. It means understanding the value of hard-earned money and the toil that goes into earning it. It means realizing that every financial decision, no matter how insignificant it may seem, has ripple effects that can reach far into the future. When we weave this financial responsibility into the fabric of our lives, it brings a certain freedom, a freedom that goes beyond just monetary independence. It is the freedom of choice, the freedom to say no to unnecessary expenses, the freedom to invest in our futures, and most importantly, the freedom from the looming shadow of debt. The freedom that financial responsibility brings is liberating in the truest sense. It breaks the chains that debt can place upon us. In conclusion, Proverbs 22:7 is much more than just a verse. It is a beacon of wisdom, illuminating the path of financial responsibility, guiding us towards the freedom that it brings. The rich may rule over the poor, and the borrower may be slave to the lender, but by adopting financial responsibility, we can break free from these chains and embrace the freedom that it brings. In 1 Timothy 6:10 we are cautioned, "For the love of money is the root of all evil." This verse serves as a stark reminder that wealth alone should not be our ultimate goal. Instead, our focus should be on righteousness and contentment, for these are the true riches. Hebrews 13:5 urges us, "Keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God has said, 'Never will I leave you, never will I forsake you.'" This verse teaches us that true wealth lies not in material possessions but in our faith and trust in God, who is ever present and unfailing. Proverbs 11:28 states, "Those who trust in their riches will fall, but the righteous will thrive like a green leaf." This verse emphasizes the perils of placing trust in material wealth and the prosperity that comes from righteousness. And finally, Matthew 6:24, where Jesus declares, "No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money." This verse challenges us to prioritize our relationship with God above our relationship with money. As we reflect on these verses, we find that true wealth is not about the balance of our bank accounts. Rather, it's about the richness of our faith, our contentment, and the love we share with others. May these verses inspire wise financial decisions and a pursuit of true abundance. Thank you for journeying through this exploration of financial wisdom and true wealth. If you found it inspiring, please like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. And remember, with faith and wisdom, true wealth is within your reach. Before we end this video, we have a small request. If this video has provided you with valuable insights and guidance, Please show your support by clicking that like button. It's a simple act that goes a long way in helping us bring more enlightening content your way. Moreover, if you know someone who might benefit from this video, don't hesitate to share it with them. This wisdom is meant to be spread, and your actions could potentially improve someone's life. And finally, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know when we release more content like this. Your support is crucial for us to continue creating and sharing these insightful videos. Your support helps us create more content like this. Thank you for being a part of our community and helping us spread wisdom and understanding.